My wife took our savings for her dream project. The bank statement stared up at me, a gut punch in black and white. $47,000 gone. Our life savings drained in a single transaction. My hands trembled as I sat at our kitchen table, the coffee I'd poured for Emily growing cold across from me. She'd kissed me that morning, her smile bright as she hummed about her big day. Now I knew why. She did it, I thought, my chest tightening. She took everything for that damned dream. Daniel Carter, that's me, 38, a high school math teacher who believed in budgets, stability, and the life we'd built in our modest Chicago suburb. Emily, my wife of 7 years, 35, was a whirlwind of creativity, a painter whose vibrant canvases filled our home with color. Her passion was infectious, but her latest obsession, a startup to sell custom art kits, felt like a house of cards. And then there was Clara, her old college friend, the business guru who'd planted this idea, whispering promises of fame and fortune. I'd warned Emily, Clara's last venture went bankrupt. Don't risk our future, I'd pleaded. She'd laughed, her eyes fierce. It's my money too, Dan. I'm not asking permission. The signs had been there, creeping like shadows. Emily spent nights sketching business plans, her laptop glowing while I slept. She'd dodge questions about costs, saying, "It's under control." Our joint account dwindled, 500 here, 1,000 there, blamed on supplies. She'd come home glowing, talking about investors, but her phone stayed locked, her emails vague. She's chasing her dream, I told myself, shoving down the dread. She wouldn't be reckless. But doubt gnawed at me, waking me to check our balance at 2 a.m., praying I was wrong. The conflict crashed down that Tuesday. Emily was at a pitch meeting, and I logged into our bank app, expecting a few hundred missing. Instead, I saw zero. A transfer to Clara's Art Ventures, LLC. My heart raced as I called Emily, her voicemail chipper and cruel. How could she, I thought, pacing our living room, the walls lined with her paintings mocking me. Our savings, years of scrimping, skipping vacations, planning for a family, gone. I dug through her desk, finding a contract she'd signed with Clara promising unlimited creative control for her $47,000 investment. No returns guaranteed. She bet our life on this? My emotions churned like a storm. Confusion first. Did she think I wouldn't notice? Then denial. Maybe it's a mistake. She'd never do this. Pain hit next, sharp and raw, as I pictured our dreams, our future home, our unborn kids, vanishing. Anger surged last, hot and blinding. She chose Clara over us. I wanted to scream, to smash her easel. Instead, I sat, staring at her favorite painting, a sunset we'd watched together, feeling like a fool. The twist came that evening. Emily burst through the door, eyes red, clutching a crumpled letter. "Dan, I messed up," she sobbed, collapsing onto the couch. Clara had vanished, the startup a sham. The $47,000 was funneled into Clara's offshore account, leaving Emily with nothing but a trail of debts. Creditors were calling, threatening lawsuits. "I thought it was real," she whispered. "Clara showed me projections, contracts. I believed her." I stood frozen, her words slicing through me. "You believed her over me?" I said, my voice low, shaking. "I begged you, Emily. I begged you not to trust her." "I know," she cried, reaching for my hand. I pulled away. "I thought I was building something for us." "For us?" I snapped. "You emptied our account without a word." Her face crumpled, but my heart felt cold. Not my dream, not my debt. I walked out, needing air, needing to think. The aftermath was brutal. Emily's parents showed up the next day, their faces lined with worry. "She's drowning, Daniel," her mother pleaded. "You're her husband. Help her." I stared at them, calm but hollow. She made her choice, I said. She didn't choose me. Back inside, Emily sat at the table, surrounded by bills. "I'll fix this," she said, her voice small. "I'll get a loan, work extra jobs." "How?" I asked, my tone flat. "We're broke, Em. You broke us." Her eyes met mine, filled with guilt. I thought I could be more than just me. I wanted to be someone. "You were enough," I whispered, the words catching in my throat. I saw her then, the woman I'd loved, chasing a dream that betrayed her. Can I abandon her now? My anger screamed yes, but my heart wavered. We met with a lawyer. The debt was in Emily's name, not mine. I could walk away, let her face the creditors alone. But as we sat in that sterile office, her hand trembling in mine, I saw the girl who'd painted our first date on a canvas, laughing under the stars. She's still her, I thought, flawed, reckless, but mine. The emotional journey wasn't linear. Some days I hated her, replaying her betrayal. Others I pitied her, watching her take a second job at a coffee shop, her hands stained with paint and espresso. I grieved our old life, the trust we'd lost. But I also grew, learning to set boundaries, to speak my fears. Emily grew too, selling her art locally, rebuilding step by step. We took it day by day, no grand promises. The ending came quietly, 8 months later. We sat in our living room, a new budget taped to the fridge. Emily had paid off half the debt, her paintings selling at a local gallery. I'd taken a tutoring gig, chipping in. We weren't whole, but we were trying. "I'm sorry, Dan," she said one night, her voice soft. "I broke your trust." "I know," I said, meeting her eyes. "But you're fighting for us now." She smiled, tentative, and handed me a small canvas, a sketch of our wedding day, her vow to me written in the corner. "I'll choose you every time." Tears stung my eyes. Can we make it? I didn't know. But as I hung the painting above our couch, I felt a spark of hope. Love isn't a fairy tale. It's messy, fragile, a choice made daily. We're rebuilding, not because it's easy, but because it's ours.
What would you do if your partner risked everything? Could you stay, or would you let go?